finish on something a little bit different. I texted you about it. I want to do this once every episode where we talk about something that's not sports that's still kind of fun.
All right, go for it.
So I want us to both list our top 5 crushes that we had on celebrities growing up. Our celebrity crushes from when we were adolescents.
All right, let's do it.
From when like we first start noticing girls
Right.
Maybe midway through high school or end of high school even.
Go for it. Mine are probably mostly like Disney Channel actresses, to be honest.
Mine's a lot of Disney Channel movie stuff. But my number 5, I don't know her name, but whoever played Topanga on Boy Meets World.
I didn't really watch that show, but I know you're talking. I know what you're talking about.
Number 4 was the original Pink Ranger from Power Rangers, Kimberly. Again, don't know the actress's name, but shout out Kimberly. Number 3, Hermione Granger, Emma Watson.
That's a good one.
Actually, I lied. Number 2 is Gracie Gold. She was an Olympic figure skater, and I fell in love with her.
Okay.
Because she just tear it up on the ice. She was number 3. I think she skated in the 2014 Winter Olympics. So I was a sophomore in high school. But I'm going to go number 2, Hermione, and number 1, the queen of all, Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher. I'm still in love with that woman. R.I.P. I'm still in love with her. Like, Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher is my crush to this day.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a solid list, man. I got to give like that. That's respectable in the sense that there were a lot of really good performances within that top 5 list.
Well, and the main reason Hermione's too is because she kind of grew up with me, which sounds really weird because she's a lot older than me. Like, she's significantly older than we are. She is 7 years older than us.
No, it's funny.
When I
never thought about Harry Potter like that. You're right.
Oh, dude, I was a big Harry Potter dude with the wands and stuff.
I was too. You're right. We totally kind of grew up with those characters.
Yeah,
I never thought about it that way.
She started making movies in 2001. I probably didn't find Harry Potter till maybe 2005. Because when was I then? I was 9. But then, like, as I watched the movies, she grew up with me.
No, you're right. You're that total. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
My first date actually was watching Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. That was my first date.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There was a girl up the road. We were in middle school. It already came out. I told her I hadn't seen it. She was like, "Oh, well, you can come up to my house and watch it with me." It's my first date.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the girl's mom made her little brother hang out with us the whole night.
Oh.
Yeah, so just major block right there.
Oh, totally.
I bet you okay. We were in 8th grade, so it happens. So let me hear you. Go for it.
All right, number 5. I was definitely I was a huge Hannah Montana fan for sure. She definitely would have to make my list.
I still have a crush on her. I feel that.
Yeah. So I say most of them probably are Disney Channel actresses. Number 4, probably like Wizards of Waverly Place, Selena Gomez.
Yep.
I would definitely
Alex.
say. Number 3, I would have to go Taylor Swift. I think she gets criticized too much.
I wanted to count her on my list, but I didn't because I'm in love with her right now. So like, she was kind of a childhood crush, but as I've gotten older, I'm like, man, I'd treat you so right, you wouldn't be able to write a song about me unless it was how much I love you. Because I treat her right. I wouldn't do any of this stuff like all the other boys do, where she has to write songs and albums about how bad she treated, like how much they broke her heart. Because I'd never do that to you, Taylor. I'd love you.
All right, so now to number 2 on my list. Let me think. Number 2. How much of an SOB would I be if I stole Hermione Granger? Because like,
not at all.
I totally agree with you for so many reasons. You got to look at the intellectual side. Think about how smart Hermione Granger is. That made her very, very attractive because you have to think she's solving problems.
Exactly.
She's carrying the team.
Well, and the easy part for you and I is no matter what girl we're with, they're the smart one.
Yeah, that's accurate.
So it's accurate, but Hermione is like leaps and bounds.
Yeah, she's smarter than everybody.
She is.
And she carries the team. Harry gets the credit. It's the name of he's the name of the movie, but like there's a lot of things that don't get done. Pretty much everything in that group doesn't get done without Hermione.
Hold up. Is Hermione Granger a better Robin than Scottie Pippen?
Absolutely.
She is?
Absolutely, without question. I think it's disrespectful to compare her to Scottie Pippen. I think it's a Steph Curry KD situation. I was
going to say Stockton alone.
She's that much of an asset to that team. Who else is going to the restricted section? She's putting in all the work. She had too big of an impact on the team. Scottie Pippen, while he did do a lot of things, still a clear-cut number 2.
Okay, are we then comparing Harry, Ron, and Hermione to Steph, Clay, and KD? And then Hagrid's Draymond Green?
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, like Neville, I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page.
Is Neville like Andre Iguodala?
No, Neville is like Quinn Cook.
Come on.
Okay, fine.
He's getting minutes. He's playing.
Oh, when he takes the sword at Gryffindor and cuts the snake.
Yeah. Play. Yeah. That's a huge moment.
You're right. I apologize to Neville Longbottom.
McGonagall's somebody. She's getting tick.
And Dumbledore is Steve Kerr. Wait, so as we're still talking about this Harry Potter, who's Voldemort then? Is LeBron Voldemort? Oh my God! And then the Banana Boat crew are the Death Eaters. We've got it figured out.
Yeah, LeBron's probably Voldemort. Honestly, he's just trying to take over the whole world.
I'm a big fan of this analogy.
It's a solid analogy. I've just never looked at. I dislike the Warriors, but it kind of worked. I think they're the Warriors more than the Bulls.
But what if they're What if they're LeBron, D Wade, and Chris Bosh?
See, that's more fair because D Wade at that point in time, wasn't as big a star as LeBron, but you wouldn't say he's a Robin though. It still was his franchise, right?
Okay, so Harry Potter is LeBron, D Wade is Hermione, and then Chris Bosh is Ron Weasley.
Yeah, because Ron Weasley,
he's there.
He's there. He's not always going to make a huge impact every single time, but he can. He can though.
Fair enough. All right, so you're number 1 before we keep talking about Harry Potter.
Number 1. This is another one that still, to an extent, rings true, but I would say was definitely more prominent in my childhood. Beyonce.
Queen Bee. Queen Bee. I feel
Queen
that.
Bee. Like single ladies on.
All the single ladies. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. Now put your hands up. I feel that.
Right.
We got to stop singing before we get copyrighted.
Yeah, the greatest of all time.
She is Queen Bee. What does she call her fans? The Beehive?
I've never heard that.
I think they call it the Beehive, and that's great.
That is great.
That is all we have today, folks, for this edition of the What's the Snaps podcast. Thank you for listening. Make sure you check us out on not only YouTube, but on Twitter at What's the Snaps. I'm Mike.
And I am also Mike.
You guys have a good one.
Peace.